Meow! And welcome to the R.A.T.cast, where just this once we're making an exception and saying it's okay to beat women.
Beating women physically, spiritually, and economically on the charts.
And in the subscriber count.
Maybe, but
Hopefully, I don't know, they're catching up.
yeah, it's very scary how close they're catching up. Welcome back to the R.A.T.cast. This week's intro was slightly more tolerable than usual because we had such a great starting topic to think about. Is the Tapped Cats podcast, in which they speak a lot about cat-like things, cat-like reflexes.
I think it's actually just about a cookie clicker game, but with cats.
Oh, we might be sellouts now. Fuck. That's not good.
They were inspired by us, though, so they're the sellouts and we're not.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, we were first, so we're in charge.
And I think that they also have a higher percentage of, like, employee cocaine use than we did, or potential cocaine use, and that's more selloutish.
I can't say I wouldn't try it, though.
Fuck, I think that I might try it, too. So that would be, like... We have 100%. They have like 33%, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's all it was.
That point, I am revoking that. That is something that I did not say. Your lawyers can cry about it.
Yeah, we've got a higher percentage of wearing anime clothing, though.
Oh, that's true. We also have a 100% of wearing anime clothing. Mine just anime. Yours is lewd.
I'm wearing a hentai shirt.
That girl is looking at, like, she's got like the fuck me eyes, and she has her bare ass in the air.
I bought 3 hentai shirts today at the Spencer's.
And then I bought a bento box that is Akatsuki themed, and I also bought a shot glass that says "Sounds gay, I'm in."
Yeah, mine says Gold Star Lesbian.
I think that my shot glass sounds like in like 5 years what will be a Jeopardy topic.
Sounds gay.
It's gay. I'm in for 300, please. And then it'll have something to do with like, oh, I almost said a local person's name. Oh my god, I fucking stopped myself. Oh, I really wanted to say it. I'm not going to say it, but he is really, really gay, and he really, really does not want people to think he is. Like, full on slapping his dick across other dudes' butts in the football locker room, and then getting mad when somebody calls him gay.
Give me a hint.
Here, I'm gonna say his name. We're so early in that it's like,
Then I have to do a bleep.
you know, do you really like?
Just you could hint at it. Come on.
But like, he's more inclined to find, because I feel like he's the type of guy that might actually find this. It's.
All right, I'm bleeping that 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
He is definitely like doing gay stuff all the time. He's probably fucked a dude in the ass and like still said, nope, it wasn't gay, I had my socks on. I feel like I would bet a lot of money on that. Like a fair amount of money.
All right.
Enough money to like maybe buy a sex toy so that you don't have to actually fuck a dude in the ass.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. It depends on whose ass it is.
Have you seen the Instagram ads for like the super stroker one or whatever that has water in it?
No.
It's supposed to give quote unquote mind-blowing blowjobs, but it has water in it that like actually ends up spitting out, and in the demo video for it, it comes out of the dick-sucking apparatus. So like that thing must be the most sloppy sex toy I have ever seen.
Say, it's already hard enough to keep clean as is.
Yeah, so the thing actually spitting back water at you, like, you think you could? So, do you think that you're supposed to pour the water in yourself?
Listen. All I know is that the dick will come.
The dick will come
Eventually.
Eventually. Because I was thinking, what if you had like a thing for being the third dude in line, and then you got like those cum cartridges that come with other toys, and you filled it up.
I like that you called them cartridges.
That's what they are.
Cum cartridge. Most of the time I see them in like a bottle.
Well, it's like a bottle or like a syringe.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, there's cartridges out there that you just kind of like shotgun reload it.
Oh, if we didn't already have a title for this episode, it'd be called Cum
It would
Cartridges.
definitely be cum cartridges. Like, that is definitely what some poor 16-year-old is trying to buy off the streets when he's like, yeah, man, just give me a dab rig, give me a dab cart. He's like, you're getting my semen, bro. You are smoking semen all day. See men, see women, and see them, because we are in Pride Month.
Ayo.
Happy Pride Month,
did
everybody.
Did we say this on the last one too?
I think we did, but it's still the same Pride Month. So
yeah.
As long as we're acknowledging that we are in said month.
All right.
I mean, I don't think that we acknowledged any of the other designated months, but
were we even podcasting during any other designated month?
Is there a designation to any more months than the... Well...
Because we weren't during Black History Month.
No, we weren't. We will be for No Nut November.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Does any reasonable person you've ever talked to participated in No Nut November?
I think the longest I went was a week before I wanted to like punch every person I saw.
Yeah, that's why I don't even try and just, shoot the goo whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, it's like, it gets you, the range of emotions you feel when you go for like really, really long is like you start feeling like a god at a certain point. That the memes about that are true. Like I've waited for a while and then I just feel like an extrasensory being. Like my sixth sense is about to awaken.
See, I waited for 12 whole years and didn't feel anything.
I did not. Like I was there. I had a really, really hot nurse as soon as I came out the womb. And like I just immediately on her face. It was also her fault for getting too close to an infant.
She just probably thought it was the amniotic fluid.
Amniotic fluid.
Or whatever it's a word that looks something like that. That's the birth fluid.
Oh, the birth fluid.
Yeah.
Buy now, $4.99 at your local store. The birth fluid.
Yeah, the goo that's on you when you come out of the vajayjay.
Oh, I thought that was fake news. Like, you know how on TV how they dramatize everything? I thought that was just fake. I thought that you came out a perfectly squeaky clean dry baby.
Well, actually, you might have. There is one technique that is starting to be adopted.
Yep.
And that's like before you are pushed out through the birth canal, they just stick a few ShamWows in there to clean you on the way out.
Oh.
It was, it was recommended by Billy Mays himself.
Hi, Billy Mays, before he died from his coke overdose?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't fucking believe that Billy Mays, the man, the myth, the legend, had a coke addiction. Like, he was cleaning up the wrong things. He should have been getting his act together.
Listen, things are hard, bro. Could you imagine having to fucking sell OxyClean every day for years?
Oh, that's true. Like, OxyClean and then OxyClean's off, like, are they spin-offs? What are they considered?
Branch items. I don't know.
Branch items. I would probably end up, like, I don't know if cocaine is the one I would go to, though.
Are you telling me that Phil Swift doesn't do cocaine?
Oh, dude, Phil Swift is just high on life. Like, Phil Swift has so much going on, especially in that whole JonTron era, when he and JonTron and him were doing shit together for the one big video, and there was an ad, and that was like the peak. That was fucking incredible. And he's got more stuff that he's done since. They had a new a Flex Seal thing that was like water resistant, or more so than it normally is.
Hey.
And they took an old fucking truck and they sealed up the doors. They gave it like a fucking sealing latch, and then he took it underwater.
Yeah.
He took that bitch underwater, and it was multicolored too. It wasn't just in one shade.
We sell Flex Seal at work.
Damn.
We sell all sorts of Flex Seal products.
You guys, you got to get some Flex Seal. and then we have to do something inhumane with it. I think that's all I'm gonna put it at. Keep the limits pretty broad, but we could definitely do some like blasphemous shit.
We could make like a scuba suit for a deer.
We could like find a deer, right? Take all of its entrails out, put it on a cross in the woods somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We could also go out to a party in the middle somewhere. Bring our Glocks, bring our cocaine.
Yeah. Speaking of callbacks like that, we mentioned R.A.T.cast. Do we actually explain what it was?
I don't think we actually have explained what it was. I mean,
I said we inspired them. But
yes, it is a full length podcast episode that they put up. Is it just called the Tap?
It's just called R.A.T.cast.
R.A.T.cast. And I was, we have some things that we say a lot of, particularly the fuck word. And by we, I mean me.
I say it occasionally.
Yeah, that's true, but I do.
You use it quite a bit.
I produce like 80 to 85% of the fucks on this podcast, but like,
because I give no fucks.
Yes, you give no fucks. I have like a fuck factory going on. It is fuck this, fuck that, fuck this fucking shit.
How much do you pay those Chinese children to produce your fucks? Like a penny?
Like, there's the one man, holy fuck. I don't pay him anything. And then, fuck you, pay me. I give him, like, I think it's like 16 a day. Yeah, like $16 US a day. And then...
That's pretty generous.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta abide by the rules, But, and then there's another fuck. Fuck you. There's fuck you, fuck me. Fuck, I think... Motherfucker. I pay him quite a lot. Am I going to be able to keep this bit going, or am I going to get, like,
I don't know.
The race police?
I know this bit was going, but I don't remember why it started.
Producing a lot of fucks.
Yes, you were producing a lot of fucks. But why were you bringing up producing a lot of fucks?
Something about the tapped... Oh, I was going to talk about how much they said tapped.
Oh, they said tapped a lot.
Yes, because I say fuck a lot. That's what I was going to bring up.
I feel like the amount of fucks you say didn't even... Like, you say fuck a lot, I feel like it still didn't compare to the amount of tapped
that was a lot of tap, but that was also just, like...
That was all of them, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all of them. It's
actually,
just...
like, I don't want to be rude, but, like, I'm pretty sure just by voices I couldn't tell them apart.
You hear that, women? You're getting generalized.
Listen, it's not just women, too, it's men. Like, if I start watching, like, a new YouTube group, it takes me, like, a couple days to be able to tell people apart just by voices.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever listened to any of the McElroy's things? Like the My Brother, and Me?
I watched the Adventure Zone for a while.
From the sounds of their voices, I had assumed that all of them were gay. But 2 of them have wives and children. But they all sounded very similar, too.
Yeah.
Obviously, because they're brothers with very few years in between them. But... For all the things that I was saying with the tapped, that's just a minor gripe. The whole rest of the podcast was fucking awesome.
It was pretty entertaining.
Good stuff. I liked it.
It was basically like an episode of Us, except it was a fever dream where we became women.
Yeah, and talked about, I think it was it tits with cum on it at one point, or was it a face with cum on it?
Something with cum on it.
And then they talked about tits, and they were a little bit. They were a little harsh with the tits.
They were A cups.
They were A cups. When we speak about dicks on this educated and elegant podcast, we only give it compliments. Especially the pretty boy himself, his pretty big penis. We always compliment it. We never put down a penis. Because that's just...
We only lift them up.
We only erect. That... I didn't have anywhere with that one. That was just an erection joke. I tried.
Make pee-pee go hard.
The penis, it gets harder. And now I'm back a Chinese joke. This is the second or third podcast where I've made a lot more Asian-oriented jokes than I meant to on the oriented folks.
Good thing you made that joke, because I was going to go there.
That shit always gets me when it's like... you have a product that somebody's selling to you, and it's just made in China like a lot of other things, but then they put the tag Oriental on it. It's like, you motherfucker, that's not making, you're not selling the product anymore. I know it's made from China. I like, it's like Oriental Gap t-shirt. It's like, yeah, the fucking one right next to it's Oriental too. It's from the same fucking factory. I bet the same little kid made it.
Dude, you remember the H&M incident? When they fucking,
yes, with the
coolest monkey in
coolest
the jungle.
monkey in the
and
jungle.
they made the little black kid wear it.
Now imagine if they made like a Hitler Delight t-shirt. I still don't understand.
Hitler Delight, what does it cost you? 3 beers and a lemonade.
3 beers and a lemonade. Fuck you.
Or an entire bottle of gin.
Yeah, God, that stuff's dangerous.
Dude, what if they just had a little white kid next to him and it just said coolest albino monkey in the jungle?
And they have a little Asian kid, but then the whole thing's just in Mandarin.
It's just a picture of John Cena bowing.
Oh, fuck. John Cena. Why is that still relevant at all? Except for the fucking, all the pictures of him that looks like Chairman Mao.
No, it's not really relevant. People are like, alright, John Cena, he wanted to protect his money, so he pussied out.
And he apologized to China. But he apologized in Mandarin. I didn't know that man spoke Mandarin.
I'm gonna assume he already knew it. He didn't learn it just for the apology.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. But imagine the extra effort if he did.
Fast and Furious will make a fuck ton of money in China, so he's like, please, Chinese people, watch my movie.
Please watch my movie. I did not mean to say that politically dividing thing that's literally exclusive to China.
That's another thing. So we're gonna breaking into nerd territory now. One of the Hololive girls from Japan, but the only one who also speaks fluent English, is graduating, which is basically just retiring.
Yeah. And
she said it's because she wants to, but a lot of people theorize because in one of her streams she said part of her viewers were from the country Taiwan. And then after that she got like relentless shit from angry Chinese losers, and that would have been enough, but one, they pestered her for months, and two, they would also go and shit on any of the girls she collabed with. And so it was basically for months she was streaming while getting fucking antagonized by angry Chinese people. And so that's why a lot of people are guessing that it just kind of like drove her kind of to be sad enough to want to retire.
That fucking sucks.
Because she was fucking great. She was hilarious. But she said the country of Taiwan, it basically got bullied off of the internet for it.
That's just fantastic. Thank God we have people that can do that.
It's mostly speculation, but I honestly can't think of any other reason why she would want to retire.
Yeah, especially if you have, because they have fucking huge followings.
She had 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, that's a fucking lot.
And she was the one, because she spoke English, she would do like the Reddit meme reviews of like Hololive memes and shit.
Damn.
And so she was like very popular because she had the English fans and the Japanese fans following her.
Yeesh.
And so she got July 1st is her last stream.
Damn, not even gonna make it to the American Independence Day.
I was on like the night we were here drinking was the night I found out. Like I was going to bed, I was looking on my phone, and I was like, "Fuck, this fucking sucks."
I feel like I saw you half asleep. I was like, "Is he shedding a grown man tear right now?" I think he's shedding a grown man tear.
A single tear rolled down my face, and it twinkled so brightly it like blinded you.
And you did one of these, arigato gozaimasu.
Oh fuck.
Oh. We'd like to have fun here on the R.A.T.cast.
Yeah, we.
Can I do a nice little like NPR segue into an advertisement that is
You
just...
can do whatever as long as I don't have to bleep more shit.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna just start fucking unloading a bunch of names. And you're already looking at the time.
I will upload a 20-minute episode. I don't care.
Oh, I really, really would have a fucking ball with that. Just if we had more time in the day and like an easier way to edit all of this stuff and edit in. Oh,
Fuck.
you broke the scissors.
They've been broken.
If you had an easier way to do that, I most definitely would just start fucking putting out all sorts of shit that we would have to bleep out.
Honestly, our editing is pretty easy because I'm pretty sure most professionals like listen back to the whole thing the whole way through.
Yeah.
But like, fuck that.
Fuck that.
I don't want to listen to myself speak for an hour plus.
That's why there's also like I've seen a few different YouTubers that just have like 4 editors that do different segments of their things,
Yeah.
and that seems to be a lot more efficient too.
Yeah, because I don't know. I spent an hour recording it. I'm not going to spend another hour listening to it.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that.
If it sounds bad, that's the listener's problem.
Yeah, we put that onto you
They
guys
already
after.
have a problem for listening to us.
That's
but
true. All what was it? 11?
11 subscribers.
11 is. Once we hit like.
Spread the word. Spread us around. Once we hit
Yeah.
20 subscribers, Tyler and I will fuck on camera.
On camera, like full fucking.
Yeah. We'll invite Carter too.
Yes, Carter. I don't know where we should have Carter though. I think we should have because we are.
He should be off in the corner eating my severed arm.
Yeah, that's a good topic to bring up. We have this debate going on that everybody that may not have heard of this debate in the audience can then bring it up to their friends and make their friends uncomfortable. I read this thing once where a guy had his arm taken off in an accident. I believe it was an automobile accident with his arm out the window. As soon as his arm was retrieved, it was cleaned and it was frozen. And he got like his wound all taken care of. But he spoke with his friends. And he was like, all right, guys, this is a pretty traumatizing event for me and it's life-changing. But what I want to do to try to get over this is I'm going to hire a professional chef and he's going to cook and prepare my arm for me to eat. But I want you guys to be there with me to help me through this. And so that's exactly what he did, is he paid like $125, $150 to the chef that like thawed out the arm, deboned it, cleaned it up again, and he made tacos out of it. And this guy and all of his friends ate his arm. And he was able to get over it. And it's always just like this fond moment to look back on and go like, yeah, it sucked that my arm was taken off, but at least everybody there was able to use the coping mechanism I wanted to use. And so, question is, if you had your arm cut off, would your friends eat your arm with you? And would you eat your arm? Most of the time, I think that there are very little circumstances in which I would not eat my own arm.
Yeah. It was an immediate yes from me for either my own arm or Tyler's arm.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat it immediately upon request.
The thing that I guess it was just kind of weird to me that we are like the only ones in the friend group that thought like that. There were immediate yeses, like of course I'll eat part of your arm with you.
Yeah. Carter was very hesitant. I think if we kind of like guilt tripped him into doing it, he would do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, he would probably say no.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I'm pretty sure, is a hard no.
Yeah, Sean's probably a hard no.
And Jeff, I think, is a coin flip.
Yeah, I feel like if Jeff... I think that through Jeff's eyes, it's not so much like the cleanliness. I feel like the actual act of it being an arm is less of a factor, unlike the other two.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole cleanliness aspect, because I know some of his family members, and they eat like that too, where they're like this is one of the people that I know does not eat food from like restaurants, and he doesn't eat food that other people have like touched, because he's a real clean freak like that. And so I feel like
Sounds like an anime character.
he does kind of sound like an anime character, or just any movie character that has a fucking weird flaw Because that's a flaw. That's not a quirk. That is a fucking flaw. Not eating food because someone touched it. How the fuck do you think it got prepared? You dummy. You dumb fool. Big dumb head.
Dumb fool.
You fucking idiot.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to think of anybody else that would be invited. That would be fun to, like. I shouldn't say fun. I don't think that would be like a particularly fun event. But
I don't think Gabe would do it either.
No, I don't think he would do it.
I'm trying to think of it.
Maybe your coworker, our friend with the big feet.
Yeah, I feel like he would do it.
I think he might do it. I mean, if he didn't, he would still probably show up to the dinner with his own food, and then like just be like, "Listen, I can't do this, but I will like be here for you." I'd invite your brother.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
He'd probably be. He'd probably like, yeah, fuck it. He'd probably be chill about that.
I'd invite your brother.
Yeah, my brother. There's no way. I don't think my brother would fucking eat it. There's no way. No. He would be so grossed out and repulsed. He would not have anything to do. He'd probably give me shit for eating my own arm.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think what would really piss me off is if I lost my arm after I got it tattooed. That would piss me off so much.
Do you think you could be like, yo, I lost my arm. Will you do the same thing on the other one for free?
I might. If I could bring the other arm in and like show it to him. Oh, that's another thing. Is if you lost that arm, ink does not taste good. Ted Bundy himself said that.
All right. So
we would have to. We wouldn't. The hand would not be part of the meal.
Yes.
Because that would taste bad. It's been tainted.
I mean, how deep does it go? Because you could just cut a chunk out.
You could, but like he was very serious about, like, he was like, yeah, the meat with the ink in it was horrible.
All right, because, well, I might have to lose a leg for our dinner then, because both of these arms will eventually be tatted up.
That's true. I mean, I guess we got to get it done sooner than later then.
Yeah.
And which I mean, if you're going for the leg, we're gonna have a lot of fucking leftovers.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of meat
on that leg, bro. It's got some meat on it. That's definitely, if it was a leg, like the actual thigh, that fucker's getting smoked like a brisket.
We could have a multiple course meal.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Make like, we could make so much good shit with that,
dude. We would have burgers on my calf because get it, baby cow.
Baby cow.
Burger, haha, funny.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I'm torn between smoking my thigh or putting it in like a big crock pot.
Ooh, do like a crock pot chili with it. Ooh, some thigh meat chili.
Yeah, either chili or like a stew.
Ooh, a stew would be good too. Cut up some carrots, some potatoes, some onions,
some accoutrements.
If the foot, however, I know exactly what's going on with that. We are deboning the foot, putting a pocket pussy in it, and selling it to Quentin Tarantino or whoever has the highest dollar. Dan Schneider. Oh, Dan the Man Schneider. Oh, yeah, he would definitely be into that. You know, he's the reason why Nickelodeon had their symbol of foot for a little bit, right?
Yeah. I
am very glad to announce that he is not going to be on the new iCarly. Also, Noah Monk and Jeanette McCurdy are not going to be on. And I think there's a lot of people that still don't understand why Jeanette McCurdy is not on. Do you know the whole deal behind that?
Yeah, we talked about it
Yeah. Where she was the only person in her family with a job at one point, and they were all just kind of mooching off of her at like 12 years old. And then there was all the Dan Schneider stuff, and apparently some other producers that have not been outed yet. But Noah Monk is like a fucking dubstep artist now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He had videos on YouTube that were pretty funny. I have one saved where he's got a wig on, and it's like, you ever look at the mirror and you go, fuck, Jesus, fuck, fuck, gross.
Damn.
Yeah, but I was like, really, of all the genres. That's what happens when you take your shirt off.
And did you hear about all the stuff about the fucking creator of Ren and Stimpy?
Mm-mm.
He's a big fucking predator and like creepy sexual assault dude.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
Well, cause yeah, like a few like young girls were like, oh my god, I totally want to work in animation,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, all right, and they were like 14, or like, yeah, 12 to 14, and he was like, all right, and then he fucking like sexually assaulted them and kind of like groomed them, and they were like in a relationship for a few years until they finally were like, fuck you, and left.
That is fucked up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, John Crisfalucci, the creator of Ren and Stimpy.
That does roll off the tongue. Fuck. Why are there so many pedos in Hollywood? So many creepazoids.
So many pedos at Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon's. You guys got to get your shit together.
I will say one of the chicks that he like fucked up were like, no, it's not Hollywood. It's just animators because they're so childish that they like children. And I was like, I know you were raped, but I don't think that's a correct statement.
Yeah.
I don't think you could call all animators pedos.
That's kind of like when, like people do that, or specifically, you know, like the women will be like, I know it's not all men, but because of how many men it is, we have to be careful every time we see one. But then, like a girl says that, and then the only time that she gets defensive and, like, holds her purse and tries to be protective of herself is when she sees a black dude. And it's like, oh, you know, that's not correct. That's...
Like the one... So you remember the whole thing with the lady who was, like, threatened to call the cops on this black dude because he was watching birds and he was like, can you put your dog on a leash?
Yeah.
She is now trying to fucking sue him because saying... Because she went to, like, a rehab for racists.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I realized what I did wrong. And then she backtracked on that. Because I'm trying to sue him because she got fired. And the legal papers mentioned something about an ongoing feud in Central Park between bird watchers and dog walkers.
Fuck, dude. This started off as one racist event, and now it's a gang war?
Yeah, between
God.
bird watchers and fucking dog walkers. Dude... Do you remember in middle school the one kid that we used to call Birdwatcher all the time?
Yeah.
Until he got, like, really pissed off by it and, like, told all the teachers that we had to stop.
Yeah. They actually had... There was a similar instance with that, but it was another kid, and the teacher... Like, the kid didn't say anything, but the teachers organized it because his mother was a teacher. And they took a bunch of kids, locked them in a room, and they were like... We're going to kick you all out of school. My brother was one of the kids, and it was actually one of the teachers you had to deal with at the learning thing because of her kid, like, being a dick to other kids, getting in fights all the time. All the teachers, like, ganged up on a bunch of these kids, and they were like, we're going to kick you out of school. If you talk to him again, we're going to fuck your lives up. Your permanent record's going to be on there. Any school you ever transfer to, it'll be on there. And it was like, whoa, why, like...
I know that kid is, like, not, like, he's got some sort of...
He has some sort of, like...
But he also definitely, like, starts fights.
Yeah.
Like...
He has... It's not a mental deficiency at the point where he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes.
It is a thing that... I don't believe that it's like Asperger's, where it's the the social part of it.
But
it is something to do with the emotional
social
status.
Skills.
Yes, because I do remember he was in my gym class when we had to do.
Because he's really smart.
Yes.
But socially, he's just kind of not aware.
What's that? The first aid class that we had to do. We had to partner up with these mannequins and give CPR. And the chest compressions and shit. And I was doing my chest compressions on the thing. And he was just like, you're doing them all wrong. And, like, he slapped my arm. And I looked up at the teacher. And she was just kind of like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? And then he went. And he was, I shit you not. When you're supposed to do like this with your shoulders. He's fucking like a fucking gorilla. And then he got so frustrated with it that it wasn't pressing down. He got up and he was like, and fucking punched the thing. And my gym teacher kind of like looked at me, and I looked at her, and she was like, "All right, guys, we're gonna go on to the next step." And I'll never forget it because the dude fucking punched a mannequin. He fucking got frustrated because he was trying to tell me that I was wrong, took over, did it wrong himself, and then fucking punched a mannequin.
Yeah, and his mom is like, as far as I'm aware, she doesn't have any like mental disorders, but she acts almost exactly like him.
Yes.
She's not a great teacher. Like, she's said like a few things that I would, like, if fucking like any of the management of the school was there, I'm pretty sure she just would have been fired.
Yeah, we have had a lot of, unfortunately, I feel like whenever stories like that are brought up, it's never, like, the reactions from kids that went to other schools, it's never a, oh my god, how horrible. It's a, oh yeah, we had teachers like that too. I think there's a lot of teachers out there that get away with stuff that they really should not be getting away with.
Yeah, well, fucking, this teacher in particular, every single year she taught the class that I took,
Yep.
the students grouped together and signed a petition to request that she be fired. Like, every single fucking year she taught that class.
That's fair. That's fair.
And she still managed to not get fired every year. And I think it might just be because of a teacher shortage.
Mm-hmm.
In this area, at least.
A teacher shortage in this area, and then she's probably one of the ones in the teacher union, because that would definitely secure your spot.
I will say the union didn't do shit for my mom.
Yeah, fucking unions are fucking weird. Like,
I feel like they just kind of, at least from what I've heard from like my mom about the teachers union and stuff, they just kind of like take on the easy cases that like make them look good a lot of the times, because like my mom, when she worked at the elementary school there, like they were kind of like the best, like they were like, we can't do anything to help you keep your job, we're just going to do the best we can do to like give you the most benefits as you leave.
That's so fucking bizarre. Because the rudimentary, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, its purpose is really good, but then in practice, it like almost never meets up to what it's supposed to.
Well, that's what, so, you remember when we went grocery shopping last time and we split up and you guys went to the more expensive place?
Yeah.
That grocery store, some of my coworkers at the hardware store were telling me that the management there sucked, and the union there also sucked, because the union leader would just listen to whatever the management said. So they basically didn't have a union.
Fuck, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, they hated that job.
I remember at the corporate place that I used to work for, I was just joking with my coworker, and we're like, yo, boss lady, we're going to start a union. And she's like, you fucking better not. And we were like, what are you going to do if we do? And she's like, I'm going to fire your asses. And I was like, that's illegal. And she's like, not if I blacklist you guys, then you'll never have a fucking case. And I was like, wow, that's scarily accurate. Wow. And I mean, she was just joking for the most part, but she 100% that was in her manager's notes. Like, she could just do that and not feel any worry whatsoever.
Yeah.
Corporate shit sucks, bro.
Hey, well, that's how the game be. They want to keep as much money as possible, baby.
Hey, boo boo. Gotta get that picnic basket and get fucking tapped. I'm gonna start saying that.
We need to come up with our own thing.
But I feel like that's...
I don't know. I feel like I heard tapped too much in 1 hour, and now I don't like it.
If I can somehow get one of them to say, like, either Hano P or
we need to start saying something a lot.
Yes, besides fuck. Because fuck is like...
Fuck's universal.
It's universal.
I hadn't heard people use tapped in fucking ever.
Do you... Okay, so did you ever watch Zoe 101 growing up?
A little bit. I've seen some.
There was one episode where the guy goes around, I shit you not, he's trying to start a new slang term, he's dripping. I shit you not. If my memory serves correctly, that was the word that he was like, it's coming along. It's gonna be the new thing.
He was just way ahead of his time.
He was just like fucking 12 years too early.
Damn.
Yeah. I remember I heard that on a rerun that like a family member was watching, and I was like, holy fucking shit, no way.
Do you think we could get people to just start saying bussy a lot?
Bussy? Ooh, but that one is gaining some pretty big traction anyway.
Good point. I'm just trying to think of a word that sounds smooth to say that we could make our word.
It's hard because I already say fuck so fucking much. And I can't... I'm trying to look around the recording studio to see if there's anything that... Not really much to... I mean, there's a lot of things in here, but...
Nothing's giving you inspiration.
No, I don't have any Chicago-like inspiration. For those less perceptive in the audience, that was a callback to the hit song "You're the Inspiration" by Chicago. You're the meaning in my life. Yeah, you're gonna close your wipes. He's got to wipe a tear because he's thinking about that sad, beautiful song.
I'm thinking so hard of a fucking catchy word we could make our word.
I'm just staring at the naked girl on your shirt.
Yeah, how come I'm the walking hentai board? Why don't you get a hentai shirt?
Cause I already got the fucking Plus Ultra the jacket. This thing looks sexy as fuck. I mean, if this is your style, I have the Hello Kitty Naruto t-shirt on, if that's what you want to beat off to.
We could get my coworker in here.
Ooh. Amen to that one. Damn, dude.
How weird would it be if I just I fell asleep in my chair and I woke up to you jacking off to my shirt?
If you woke, of all the fucking things to happen, if you fell asleep with a shirt on like that and you woke up with anybody, friend, foe, stranger, if they're jacking off, you have to fucking punch them. Unless it's somebody that you want to do that to your limp body.
I mean, maybe if they were hot.
Would you?
And we were already in a relationship.
Yeah, because if they're hot, but you're still not in a relationship, it's still kind of fucked.
Yeah, I mean,
still. Don't get me wrong, that's still fucked if you are, unless you're in a specific you have both agreed to a non-con thing. That's different. Have you seen those? Do you know what I'm talking?
Yes, I do.
I kind of want to talk about that briefly.
Do I need for me to give consent for them to touch themselves?
Yes.
All right.
That's like a Louis C.K. thing.
Except
the girl, that would be if the people in the room were asleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, non-con relationships. There are people in relationships that are also called free use relationships. Kind of like the content that you look for when you're making something on YouTube, except it's not legal, it's
basically
sexual.
they do a thing that's usually if they want to keep legally safe, they'll sign an agreement.
Yeah.
If not, they'll just verbally say it, where it's basically one of them doesn't need to ask and can just use the other one as they please,
use them
sexually,
whenever they want, however they want. You could be in the middle of making dinner, and your girl will just pull your pants down and start sucking you off, and you're like, well, I'm still making dinner.
Yeah. Or the classic, they could be sleeping and you could slide the penis in,
and you can slide it in, or you can well, technically you could still slide it in both ways.
Yeah.
because the guy can the guy can slide her in or the girl can slide it in.
Yeah.
But she'd have to,
Yeah. And so there are people that are like into that, so they agree to that, where they don't need consent to do the sexual things to each other.
Yes. That's definitely, like, I feel like
I feel like it's less weird than the people that, like, ask people to rape them on Craigslist.
Yes. That is definitely more weird in my opinion, because it's like, I understand that you could take your fetishes to a certain extent, but, like, actually asking somebody, like a stranger, to just come up and rape you whenever, that really is just, like, so... I can't even think of the words to describe that. You know? Because it's
out there.
It's just, it really is just kind of out there.
On another note, how do you feel about making tickled our word?
Tickled?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel gross.
No, so we're not gonna go with tickled?
I don't think I want to go with tickled.
Alright.
If I get an update, like if I get a message later that Finsta account has been changed from fucking Hitler Delight to tickled, I'm probably going to resign from this podcast.
Alright, we won't go with tickled then.
I'll take anything else. Just about. I'm changing that statement before you can take it and run with it. I will take just about anything else. Fuck.
Alright. So that's a no for diddled as well. I
Yo, man, heard that R.A.T.cast. That shit diddled me. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to get, like, fan mail and fan messages on Instagram or whatever.
I mean, we could always use that made me chuckle.
Yeah, that made me chuckle. That's a good one. I mean, if it wasn't already taken from a video game character, just like the Think Fast Chuckle Nuts. I fucking love that word, chuckle nuts. It's so good. And there's no other way to describe it than good. Feels good. Feels good to say, feels good to think about. Chuckle nuts. Ha ha. Nutsack.
Balls.
Can I put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
We got ha ha nutsack. And then just balls.
I think the nod really sells it for the balls.
The nod does sell it. Sounds gay. I'm in.
Fuck, let me go grab my gold star
Yeah,
lesbian.
go get the gold star lesbian. It's funny that, like, it was almost like foreshadowing how you were playing around with those scissors, and then you were
Are you
like...
saying I'm gonna cut my junk off?
No, I mean, like, because women scissor.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna... I was gonna turn myself into a gold star lesbian. There we go, that's our word, it's lesbianify.
Lesbianify. Oh, fuck.
Alright.
You got your gold... Oh, wait. Is that the gold star lesbian one?
Gold star lesbian.
It is. Oh, for a second I thought it was that taller one, the bitches be sippin'.
Oh, no.
I thought it was that one.
Alright. Yeah, I got a new shot glass today, and it says Gold Star Lesbian in rainbow writing. And it's got a fucking gold star with the two of the female symbols next to each other.
Ah, nice. I really do want to get, like... I wish that they had a shot glass that had what's on your shirt.
The hentai babe?
Yeah, like a hentai babe shot glass.
Should I try on the other hentai babe shirt?
You might want to, just so that you can make sure... I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're going to fit the same.
They're all the same.
Because they're all from the same company, same size. But I guess it can't hurt, you know?
Modeling opportunity.
Yeah, modeling opportunity, getting that shit done. Dude, I'm laying down on my arm on this chair.
Is it sore?
It's a little tired, but I can see the vein popping out in my palm. Is that what Twitter bitches like? When they talk about the veins?
I guess. There we go. There's...
Oh, how's that one look? Dude, that one's fucking hot. That one, she's got the full-on, like, the Borat fucking swimsuit on. Holy shit. I'm gonna come.
Alright, and last but not least, the most extreme one in my
Yeah,
opinion.
the one with the girl actually fingering herself on it. Although it is over panty. and it's also like it's not on the front of the shirt, so people won't see it unless they look back, or unless they're walking behind you.
Can I be like arrested for wearing this or something?
I mean, it's the mouth one too, you know. I don't know. I like that one though. I think that one's like my
The
favorite.
front is kind of cute.
Yeah, because it's so unsuspecting, and then you look on the back and it's got a chick with her fucking mouth opened right up, got the saliva pouring down, and it's got another panel, literally one leg up, fingers over the panties, soaking. And one's got the handcuffs, right?
Yeah, and the other one's got the boobies.
Other one's,
with the heart.
with the heart. What do they call that? Fuck, it's something with
Hot
like
dog hands.
not hot dog hands.
Oh, sorry, that's the other word for Asperger's.
Fuck, what? It's something to do with opie, and then they have because obviously opie is boob, but then they have the word for heart. And then you just put the heart over the titty.
Do you think I could go over and visit my grandma and just try and stay facing her the whole time without her noticing?
It would work, and then the second you stand up and go, all right, bye, Grandma, you turn around.
She's just like, why are you backing out the front door?
Oh my god. I want to see, like, if we ever get... Oh, that's dangerous. I'm not saying that. Never mind.
I wear a vest to work. Do you think I could wear this shirt to
Oh
work?
my god.
With the vest over it?
Yes. You should.
The second I clock out, just drop the vest and walk out.
Yes, bro. Yes. Oh my god.
Actually, let me go grab my vest for a
get-
quick test to see how it covers.
Give it a little test ride.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to try my very hardest to entertain everybody while Ralph here is gone. So what can I say that would really, like, aggravate him? Fuck. I think that we should still hold up, and I'll bring up that sex scene again with Carter, but I still feel like he's gonna be too big for us, so he might want to be the camera guy.
One, vest is in the wash. Two, this asshole's ready for anything.
Ah, yes. This asshole is ready for anything. Put that on a t. No, put that
Get that
on like
tattooed over my heart.
Yes. Make sure you keep the important parts like safe. So obviously, with something as important as that, anywhere is good.
Yeah. Or just get it tramp stamped. This asshole's ready for anything.
It's gotta have a big fucking arrow aiming down too.
The L in asshole is a big arrow.
Yes, this asshole. We definitely have to check later though to make sure that shirt does work.
Get covered by the vest.
Oh, that wasn't. You wore the other one upstairs though, right?
Yeah.
That one would have got you bitched at.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mother, not a fan of the hentai shirts. Although, like, she saw the Ahigo hoodie and didn't know it was porn until I told her.
I think that people, which is weird to me, because even before I was like in deep with this culture shit, I still knew that there was something inherently sexual about all that. I don't know how people don't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely tell with this shirt that I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You could most definitely tell with that one. I mean, it's kind of hard to fucking miss.
Yeah, she's literally, like, fingering herself.
Yeah, and, I mean, can you turn around again for one quick second? I just want to get...
I almost turned around the chair.
Double.
You wouldn't be able to see that.
Fluids right out. Damn, she's got a tight fucking waistline. That girl's a hottie. Fuck, bro. I need one of them.
Now, what if I was still awake, but you asked me to turn one around, and you started rubbing one out while I wasn't looking, but didn't tell me?
If I got it out before you could turn back, there's almost no situation in which you don't catch me. I mean, I don't even need to do that. I could just go get real fucking hentai on my phone.
I know. I'm
just hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Yes.
Like, Like, what if you just asked me to turn around and you were like, I was about to turn back, like, no, wait, I'm trying to describe it in more detail for the podcast, and the whole time you were just rubbing one out.
If I feel like you'd be, I still feel like you would be able to tell first with me, just because I have like, I go quiet. I got like the fucking like, you know, I'm not one of those. Oh yeah, man. I'm like the fuck. I'm one of those guys. So.
I'm like a ninja.
You're the silent but deadly. This motherfucker. He is like, I'm coming.
You don't even get that.
You don't even get that. You just get the fucking, the hand signs and then, come. Done. Instant. I'm out. Windows open. I'm in the night. Well, you're on the night. If I tried to do that, I would definitely not have the skills for it.
Dude, so I don't remember if I told you this already.
Yeah.
But so you know how the other night when we were drunk and walking down the road, I was doing a lot of running?
Yeah.
My legs were sore for a couple days afterwards.
Dude, you were fucking hauling ass.
I was like standing at work the next day, and it was like near the end of my shift. I was like, why are my legs so fucking tired? And then the next day they were tired, and I was like, I was running like a fucking idiot while drunk. That's why.
Dude, I don't know how. Maybe I just have a small bladder, but you did like full on like 3 piss circles in one go.
Oh yeah, in one piss.
Yeah, in one piss.
Yeah, that was like the first time I had pissed all night.
Oh, I was gonna say because I mean I do end up pissing a lot when I drink.
You guys
like,
were pissing pretty frequently.
Yeah.
I pissed like twice that night.
Fuck, dude, that was impressive, that piss circle, and it almost looked like a piece of contemporary art when it was done.
Yeah, they always look pretty good when I do them.
Yeah, because I mean, like mine, the first one that I did in the road, I only got like a C out of it, and it was one stream.
Yeah, it was like, it's pretty small. But you pissed before we left. So.
That's true. I mean, not to sound like I'm jealous of the piss circle, but I am kind of jealous of the piss circles. That was a skill that I wish to obtain.
It takes many years of practice. At one time, it was like midnight, and I was like walking, and it was raining, and I just like whipped my dick out and just was pissing while I was walking. That was an interesting experience.
I feel like pissing with rain on your whole body and penis, that must be like an otherworldly feeling.
Yeah, it was just like, it was kind of like, damn, bro, I can piss wherever I want right now.
Yeah, that's true. And there would be no trace.
Yeah.
Nature would cover that shit right up for you.
Yeah.
It's like, we got you, homie. You can piss wherever you need.
Yeah. That's what, like, that would be real convenient if you, like, when you have to pee but your dick hard.
Yep.
You just go outside and just piss wherever you want because it's raining.
Hmm.
They should have, like, maybe not in public bathrooms, but for, like, your home bathroom, there should be a thing you can buy where you just, like, stick your hard dick in and you could just piss without having to worry.
I feel like most of the time, if it's a hard-on that I can't get rid of with the flex trick, then I can still just kind of wait.
Sometimes I really have to piss. Like, if I woke up...
The morning wood.
Yeah, and
yes,
I really have
that's
to pee.
True.
Like, I made maybe just a hole on the wall I could just stick my dick in and piss.
Alright. You want a glory hole, but not for the sexual...
yeah.
But for the...
Like a toilet glory hole.
A toilet glory hole, but not like a girl that or a person you can call a toilet. You literally just want it to be a toilet.
Yeah.
I'm going to let that linger. I'm going to think about that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm down.
Alright.
It sounds really gay, but like I'm really for it.
Alright. I don't... It's just, sometimes you gotta piss when you're hard.
Only thing I don't like is that there isn't a person on the other side. I'm not a big fan of that.
That could be for the public restrooms.
Yeah.
For the one in my house, I need like an employee or something.
Like, I'm down for the employee thing. I feel like that's too sketch for me for it to be like public.
I'd piss on some random chick.
I would do it, but like I feel like other than so there's 2 things that I'm thinking about right now. One is that like I go in Nobody's in there, but I don't know it. I think that there's somebody in there, and I'm like, all right, cool, first time doing this, whatever. If I piss and it goes straight on the floor, I'm gonna be like, I'm never fucking doing this again. Why don't I just piss in the toilet? But like, if you do go, and there's just like always someone in there, but like I go in, and like it looks like she's having like a bad day, and I'm like, I don't want to piss on her.
Well, that's the point. Is you don't see her. It's just a hole that you piss in.
But the hole has to be wide, like, for it to be wide enough for me to get that in there, unless I'm standing back and arcing it up.
I mean, it's at dick level. Like, if you walk in, you'd still have to bend over to look through it.
That's true. Is she gonna say anything?
If she's into it, yeah. If she's like really feeling getting pissed on, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, piss on me, daddy."
But I mean more like can I have a casual conversation?
If you want to, yeah. If she's up to it. If you're like, "How's your day going?" while you're pissing, and she's like, "Oh, fine, thanks," then yeah, she can. Other than being the piss person, she can do whatever she wants while she's in there. Like,
that scares me. I don't want.
She cannot touch you.
Okay. No.
Nope. But other than that, her entire job is just there to take the piss. That's her entire job.
Yeah. What about like her phone? Is she allowed to be on the phone?
I mean, if she wants her phone to get fucking pissed on all day,
I don't want her to take a picture of my
she's
dick.
not gonna take a. This is a professional service. She's not gonna take a picture of your dick.
Okay.
Also, it would literally like just be your dick, so it wouldn't be identifiable.
That's true. Unless I had a dick tattoo, which I'm not saying I have a dick tattoo, but that is a thought.
I suppose.
Dude, condoms should have those tattoos that like Fruit Roll-Ups have. Do you know how many babies we would not be making anymore?
Can they also be Fruit Roll-Up flavored? Can we just Fruit Roll-Up? Do you want to like sponsor us by making your own brand of condoms?
I would sell the shit out of those.
I would. Dude, people would buy the shit out of those.
They would. No doubt in my mind.
This is $1 million marketing idea.
This is like borderline $1 billion idea. I think like yeah. That's like that is how we control the birth rates. Is that? Cuz like whenever I see any of the flavored ones, it's always like banana or strawberry.
Uh-huh.
And they don't fucking taste like it.
Yeah.
They just taste like... It tastes like a Laffy Taffy that had half of its soul taken out of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, I would rather just be taking the straight dick instead. Mm-hmm. And then they go, fuck this, I'm getting my meat intake instead.
Yeah. Don't want to derail a conversation, but there is one more topic we got to bring up if we want our title to make sense.
Oh, you're right. We have to stop it with the dick for a little bit. For anybody that would like to apply to be our piss assistant, please put your applications in the comments below.
I'm like not super into piss. So like if you want to apply for any other sexual position, we'll also take that.
Oh, I'm not getting anything like sexually off of this.
I mean, sometimes a little bit of piss could be like, as long as there's no swallowing.
Yeah,
a little bit of piss could be kind of hot.
Would you gargle piss?
I know no piss in the mouth.
Would you?
I'd let somebody I'd let like a chick like piss on my body, but none in the mouth.
Okay, so what is the lowest amount of money you would take for somebody to take a half a coffee mug of piss, you don't know whose it is, and splash it on your face? Like, you can have your mouth closed.
Oh.
What's the lowest amount of money you take?
If I don't have to taste, I can close my mouth?
Yeah, you can close your mouth.
Can I close my eyes too?
No.
The lowest amount of money, if I can't close my eyes, probably $1,000.
$1,000? Okay. Now, what if you can close your eyes but not your mouth?
That's probably like 10 grand.
Okay. I'm glad that I've got this information.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about war.
The number might lower depending on if I could know whose piss it was.
I'm trying to think who would be really, really fucking funny. Jack Black. And Jack Black himself is like, yo, man, sorry, I'm getting paid, like, a lot more than you for this, but I'll make it enjoyable. I'll be like, I'll sing for you or something. I really want to name this episode Jack Black's Piss.
I would do it for a shout out on his YouTube channel.
Woo! Woo! Oh. All right. We have to talk about the stellar idea we had on our ride out to town that we went to today when we went and
The big city.
The big city. So, grand idea we have. Might make even more money than the temporary tattoo condoms. Is a show in which we record like dead people that have been brought back to life to fight in different categories of fights.
Yes, like famous warriors from history. We revive them and host a big fighting tournament with multiple different categories, like a close combat, like regular ass fighting, like bring back Muhammad Ali, have him fight other strong warriors. Then there's fucking category where we bring back like army veterans with fucking godly gun skills.
Yep.
Have them fight each other, and then like a third category where we bring back famous generals and have them lead the armies to fight each other, and the whole show is just fucking to find the best warrior.
Like, what's that? The bare knuckle boxing guy. You know what his name is? He's the icon of like the pugilist. He's got his fists down like this, and he has like the Stalin mustache, except he's from the Civil War era, not.
Yeah, I know of him. I don't remember his name.
Him versus Muhammad Ali is like an example.
Yeah.
I would want an Abraham Lincoln versus Kennedy boxing match, because they were very similar. Except, like, you know, Lincoln was a lot taller.
We could get fucking throw Roosevelt in there. He was a beast.
I would want to make their sizes proportionate to the weapons they have available, but I would want to see Genghis Khan in an actual, like, the war category, like use him being the general and leading an army against Napoleon. And they both are on, like they're both in territory neither of them have been in, but it's, there's no water involved.
Yes, Alright, sorry, keep going.
Oh, no, you can...
I found out the name of the African samurai that was
Oh,
in there.
yes!
His name was Yasuke.
Yasuke.
He was as far as I'm aware, he was an ex-slave who arrived in Japan and became a fucking samurai. And I've seen, like, I don't know I think it was like art of him. He looked pretty fucking badass, because like the art I've seen where he like has dreads, but it's like up into the top knot still.
Oh, that's fucking
and he's just
sick.
A very large African man donning the samurai stuff, and he was a fucking like, apparently he was a fucking like legendary warrior.
Well, I can only imagine. Like, fucking one of the other ones we brought up was like Kunta Kinte. He would be, because he definitely got the raw end of the deal, just not having like the high enough tech weapons, but he still fucking kept out so many people for so many years. That would be such a good fucking idea. Another category that I kind of wanted to bring in was like people that are still alive, but bringing them back in their prime and fighting dead people in the same like area of fighting, but in their prime as well. So like, we could have like, who would be a good example of a really good UFC fighter right now? I'm trying to think of the featherweight. Is it Ryan Garcia or is he the boxer?
I don't know.
And like whoever the current featherweight champion would be versus like fucking like Jet Li.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Fucking like, I don't know, just have a bunch of sick ass fucking fights on live television from dead people and shit. I think it's a money making idea.
I think that it's a fucking great idea.
We just have to figure out how to revive the dead.
I think what would be even fucking better though is people that were not fighters and bringing them back for celebrity like boxing matches.
I feel like anybody that was alive within medieval times, if they had enough food, could probably beat up most celebrities.
Oh yeah, who would I want to see? I would want to see like,
oh dude, we bring back like fucking artists and have them fight like fucking Michelangelo and Da Vinci and fucking Raphael.
I would want Van Gogh to fight Mike Tyson.
Dude, Mike Tyson goes in and just whiffs because there's no ear there.
Yes!
And then fucking Van Gogh nails him with the uppercut.
Oh, you fucking shit right up, dude. Oh, man. I would want to see like Andy Warhol and Andy Dick get into a fist fight. Fucking like Warhol just takes like a soup can from his back pocket and fucking slams it on his head.
Dude, he comes in with like a Campbell's sponsored robe.
Now that we've brought up the fighting, though, that brings another category of things into this. Is, like, if we were able to bring back people that were dead to, like, bring them back to life and somehow convince them to do pornos with other historical figures.
Oh, so much money.
So much money.
Like, oh, dude, we could definitely get Genghis Khan to do some porn.
I feel like Genghis Khan would be more inclined to do that than he would be to fight.
Yeah. We could just, like, have him put him in the room with, like, 5 porn actress women and just be like, alright, Genghis Khan, there's cameras. Just have sex.
I think another thing that would be really entertaining as, like, a one-time thing to do is just get a random 1,000 Asian people and have him sit, like, in a chair, and each person comes in, stands next to him, and then we take, like, a picture of both of their faces together and see how similar they look. Literally just a random 1,000 people. And see, like, how many of them actually look just like him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, who would be a...
did lots of fucking...
I feel like... I want to see Hulk Hogan remake his porno, but with, like, Marilyn Monroe. No, I want to see Willem Dafoe do it in the Marilyn Monroe costume that he has for the Snickers commercial. I want to see Jackie Kennedy actually giving brain to John. Not like the scooping it up from the side of the car, but like, you know, the sloppy toppy. Oh yeah, think you suck really well, Jackie. Oh my god. The Cubans can't... I can't fucking do the John F. Kennedy. Oh, Fitzgerald.
Bruh.
Fuck, dude.
So, like, how many more years before we develop our necromancy school?
Like 5.
Alright.
We gotta have, like, enough time to get accrue enough currency for it, and then we gotta settle on a location. Not somewhere, like... We want somewhere a little bit cheaper for the land, but at the same time, we don't want to be desolate, because, like...
Dude, if we are able to revive even a few dead people eventually before we revive a bunch, they're undead.
Mm-hmm.
They won't die. We can literally have them build us a new continent shovel by shovel in the ocean.
We wouldn't even have to fucking, like... We would just buy a fuck ton of shovels in bulk.
Yeah.
And then even when the shovel breaks, if they break, it's just like, okay, use your hands.
Yeah. Like that's people are working on like artificial island technology. We can just do it the dumb way. We've got undying workers.
Dude, and they would do fucking like... I don't like the idea of zombies that have a fucking, like, a craving for brains and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if, like theoretically, if zombies and all that jazz became a real thing, I wonder if there's any scenario in which they would just still need food. Or do they even need, like...
It depends, because if they're like... It depends on, like, zombie versus, like, true full revival.
Oh, yes, that's also true.
Full revival, yes, they definitely need food. For zombies, I'm just going to assume they could live off of the mana or whatever power you use to bring them back as,
So,
like,
like,
a power source.
So then if it was, like the reanimation thing from Naruto, and you could just, like... You can let them be their own their own personality and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also just kind of, like, stop them whenever, if they get too rowdy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wonder if you would ever, like, start to feel bad. Be like, I am kind of just fucking, like, bringing these people back as slaves, and they're not really...
It depends, because if they were, like... If death is just nothingness...
Mm-hmm.
Then I wouldn't. But if they were like
In
somewhere
heaven
else,
or something,
I'm gonna assume that if they were somewhere else, we wouldn't have the power to bring them back, and it would just be kind of like just like a copy of the personality.
Yeah, so
because I'm gonna assume our necromancy is not at a high enough level to fully drag them back from somewhere else.
No.
But if death is just straight black nothingness, you're dead,
mm-hmm.
then our necromancy would probably have it be the original self. I feel like. Because I feel like that's easier than dragging them from anywhere else.
Are there female necrophiliacs?
I don't know how they do it, but I'm going to assume they exist just by the law of numbers.
Would it feel... Do you think, like, as a woman, it would feel good to just use a dead body as a toy?
I'm going to assume it would probably be about the same as using a dildo.
But it would be, like... It would be less sturdy, and it would be, like...
They're necrophiliacs. I don't think they view it logically.
That's true. I don't know if I've ever, like, heard of anything about a female necrophiliac, though.
I'm
a lot of numbers they exist, but
I mean, I don't know. Necrophilia is not all that common in the first place.
You're right.
Or at least it's not all that common to be actually practiced on dead bodies.
That's true.
It's
maybe it's like
more like the more common necrophiliacs are just kind of like fantasizing about it.
It's kind of like those pedophiles. They're like, don't worry, I just jack off to clothed pictures of kids.
Yeah.
I don't actually, like, want to fuck a kid. Where it's like, that's still really,
alarming.
really, really fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, the amount of how much slightly less fucked up it is isn't even worth bringing it up, because it's still just about as fucked up.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not good. It's not looking good on you, kid. You're going to have to kind of give that up. That's not good. Wow. We have almost been at it for an hour 20, almost. Yeah. We talked about a lot of fucking. Again, it's commonplace for us.
We got nothing better to talk about. We talked about fighting.
We did talk about fighting.
We talked about fucking.
We talked a little bit about some drama stuff. I mean, nothing like YouTube related, but we did talk about John Cena.
Yeah.
We brought up the cats.
Yeah.
You know, those cool cats.
We brought up my hentai shirts.
Your hentai shirts. That's right. I mean, we haven't brought up any actual sex that has happened, but I think that's for a later episode.
Yeah. So, we'll get back to you after we have Carter over.
Yes, after Carter comes over, and
The dick will come.
the dick will come
Eventually.
eventually.
I'm pretty sure that's what the quote was.
I think so.
I don't know. We were playing Magic when it happened.
Yeah. I just kind of stopped. I was like, I heard that, right?
Yeah.
And something judgmental about tits.
Yeah.
All tits are appreciated. All sizes.
Get it? Appreciated.
Appreciated.
Because they talk about A cups.
Because when you get a nipple piercing on A cup titties, it looks like a staple through a piece of paper.
Damn.
I appreciate.
I expected that from them, not
I
you,
know.
Tyler.
I'm sorry. I appreciate all sizes as long as the person is of consent and of the consenting age.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right.
All right.
With that wholesome message, we're gonna end this one here.
Yeah. Have a wonderful afternoon, you fucking fuckers.
And if the R.A.T.cast get more subscribers than us, I will nuke half of America.
Yes.